As I mentioned, the Queen flies back to England today following her first state visit to Ireland. And while she's been away, one newspaper has taken a look back through the family album and noticed surprising similarities between some of today's royals and those from the history books. For example, here is the Queen, pictured alongside her grandmother, Queen Mary. Here's Prince William, who bears a striking resemblance to King Edward I, give or take 700 years. And finally, there's Princess Beatrice, whose similarities to a young Queen Victoria have been noted. It's amazing. So that's the royals with their with their ancestral doppelgangers. But what traits are we, well, let's say, less than pleased to have inherited from our ancestors?
I'm quite happy that I've inherited the height. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And no, there's nothing that I'm unhappy that I've inherited, but I'm glad I didn't actually get passed on any hair gene things.
Well, as in loss of hair gene?
Yeah, well, my dad...
like a beard?
No! No, head hair.
Oh, head hair!
Because my dad's bald and my mum was ginger. So I'd either be, like, bald and ginger or
Nothing
ginger,
wrong with a ginger.
and bald.
Well, you married one, so your kids would have had one if that had gone that way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you know, then maybe it's the ginger thing, because Mark's a bit ginger. When he grows a beard, it goes ginger. Make him shave it off straight away. No, I like ginger. I do like ginger.
What do you think, if you and Mark ever had children, what do you think they would inherit from you both?
Oh, God, well, Oh, they'd be quite good looking, I suppose, because...
Oh, big yourself up, like
No, because Mark's really not ugly. He would make up for, you know, what I'm lacking. I don't know, if it was a girl, probably it would inherit my big mouth, and if it was a boy, it would inherit Mark's big personality. Feet, hands, whatever. You know what I mean.
I think that one of the downsides is that I've inherited my dad's bad temper, I think. Well, fiery, quick temper, which luckily, really, my kids haven't. My kids always say that the downside of Tim and I together, which is a sort of odd hodgepodge of things, is that we've both got, the Healeys and the Welshes have got those really sort of craggy eyes. I've already had mine done, so Matthew's already saving up for surgery. No, because it is quite craggy thing. Mum and Dad's noses balanced each other out, because although my mum's gorgeous, as you know, she has got one of those real Roman noses, but my dad's got a lovely nose, so mine's just like a little sort of stubby normal thing, so that's quite nice. But hair-wise, although looking at Tim, you'd never think he had any. When I met him, he had quite thick hair. He looked like he was in a comedy double act called Bright and Breezy.
Was he bright or breezy?
He was breezy.
Oh, okay.
He had this sort of thing. So Matthew, the eldest of the two, has got his dad's thick hair, but honest to God, the poor soul, every single day Tim's going, whenever he gets it cut a little bit, you want to appreciate that now, son, because you'll be bald by the time you're 29. I go, it's just not fair.
You know what?
You might not be. You might not be, I know. It's paternal gene.
I've always was a duck, you know, like when I was born, because I had web feet when I was born, so I could swim really well. But they were cut, so nobody inherited my duck feet, which is really good.
What, your toes were joined together?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like...
Oh, I knew she was really Who did you inherit that from? Your dad, Donald?
I don't know where I came... That's funny for you! Yeah. I don't know where I came from, because I arrived with web feet.
Has Keely not got it?
No, nobody's got them. Nobody's got them. I also have a double-jointed thingy going on here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is very handy.
Yeah, it's very handy. I'm going on, what's that talent show called? Britain's Got Talent. Yeah. And I've also got, dun, 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 a widow's peak.
Oh.
Which means I'm a witch, really.
Well, in terms of hair, I've got my dad's hair. You know, he wants his back. He's going as bald as anything. I know, and he's got a moustache.
Is that your natural colour? Is your dad that colour?
His hair's black, actually, but obviously it's gone grey now, but his natural hair colour is jet black.
But were you glad of anything that the kids did or didn't inherit from you?
Oh, gosh. Well, both my kids have got my eyes, which is great, because they've both got lovely brown eyes, which is quite useful.
They can't see through them, clearly, but at least they've got...
No, but I know it sounds terribly modern, but because they've got two different dads, at least there's something that makes them look the same. But the one thing I'm really glad they haven't got is the thing that keeps my glasses on my head.
Yeah.
They're really useful. They're very, very useful. But, you know, you're talking about the whole crepey eyes thing, you know, and you're worried about Matthew. I mean, I think you look fabulous, regardless of, you know...
but I've had surgery.
Well, do you know, regardless of that? Because you've got
no
so...
creams for me, straight for the night.
No, you've got so much energy, and, you know, considering the fact that it's your birthday on Sunday... It's her birthday! I am a little bit in awe of you because you're such a party animal, and you know you have twice as much energy as anybody else, and wherever Denise goes she just makes friends with everybody. You come back and the phone rings, she goes, "Who's that?" "I have no idea." So because of that, and because it's your birthday, we have flown someone halfway around the world
Panic attack.
just to say hello to you today. She's your newest, bestest mate, all the way from Azerbaijan. It's Eurovision winner, Nikki!
Nikki from Palmer's Green, from Azerbaijan's my new best friend, and here she is.
Happy birthday, sweetheart. It was nice
Thank you
to see
so
you again.
much, Nikki, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I bet your country can't wait. Sit down.
Have a seat.
But your country can't wait for us to pop over to Azerbaijan next year.
So, Nikki, how did the two of you meet?
Oh, we met...
Well, we went over for Denzi Does Dusseldorf, remember, last week?
Yes.
And we were trying to get all these people, and I admittedly hadn't really heard of Azerbaijan. So we got Nikki and Els, so I kept calling Al, it was Els, and we sat down and then discovered that Nikki lives in Palmer's Green. So despite the cameras, I was going, well, I used to live next to the door office. How many streets were you from there, weren't you?
We were chatting all the time, and you know, and then the camera started taking the video, and when they stopped taking it, we were still chatting.
Carried on.
Yeah.
And then I invited Nikki and invited her onto Loose Women.
Yeah.
And they kept saying, stop inviting everybody because they might get Neil Poit. Then we won't want them all. But luckily, when they won, I'd almost forgotten about Blue. I was going, Nikki! Nikki! Like this, I knew better. I'm going to have a look at the
What do
clip.
you know? We've got all that on camera. Let's take a look.
Oh, Nikki's amazing! So, Nikki, what's been the... you can see it. What's been the reaction in your homeland since you've won?
Oh my God! You know, when we got results, it was about 3 or 4 in the morning in Azerbaijan, and people was there until 7 in the morning. There was a whole country. Everyone was outside and celebrating. Everyone was so crazy and happy.
And are they panicking or excited about
No,
hosting something on a massive scale next year?
Oh, they are so excited, I think. They're too excited. I'm too excited as well.
And did you expect to win? Because you were up there with the favourites at the start of the
You know what?
competition.
I thought the France is going to win because everyone was saying
Yeah,
they are
he
the...
was hot though, wasn't he, France?
Yes. I prefer blue, to be honest.
Yeah, you do like blue.
you are
Yes, I
nice.
love them.
Yeah.
So what are you up to now? What's life been like for you in the past week since you won Eurovision?
Well, it's interviews all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're going from one country to another country. I've got no time to eat, to sleep.
And you've got young
love it.
children as well, because you had to move back to Baku, is that right? Oh, look at me,
Yes.
international. Denzi International.
She can't pronounce it, but she knows
has the fact that you've won changed your plans, which was to come back and live in England pretty much straight away, wasn't it?
Pardon?
Right, OK. So, you had gone back to live in Baku.
Yes.
But you said that you were going to come back to live in England permanently. Has that changed since you've won? Will you have to spend more time back in Azerbaijan?
No, I'm going to be in Azerbaijan and in England.
Yeah,
at the same
and
time,
you're going to stay together with Els as a duo?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't know.
No, we're going to do some songs together, but at the same time, you know, solo career.
OK.
Tell us, what about, you know, the after party? Did you go to the after party?
Well, yes.
You sang there.
Yeah, we sang there.
And what was it like?
It was amazing. You know, things I still can't believe that I'm a winner, you know.
superstar, and it's just like, you know, it's about 6 months ago, housewife, doing cooking and, you know, looking
They
at
were at the
food.
party with Denzi.
Yeah.
Did you see Denise there?
I was waving
At the
to
party.
her. I was waving to her on the stage, pretending that she could see me.
Were you allowed in the? Were you allowed in the after? Was she allowed to come with
Yes,
you?
I was. I was up celebrating till 7, just like Azerbaijan were, telling Jedward to go to bed.
Well, Nikki, thank you for coming to see us and for
Thank
surprising
you.
our Denise.
Thank you so much.
It's lovely. Nikki, everybody.